God damn. One thing you gotta watch out for in this world is psychopaths. Because they let them drive 5,000 pound vehicles. And they're very little to no concern over others' safety or lives. Thanks for letting me know. IP7. So I have a twin brother I haven't seen in years. Seen him once in 8 years. And that was just for a brief, less than 24 hours, where he came and flew and fucking came to visit me, but flipped the fuck out within minutes of getting off the plane, screaming and yelling about our childhood. And he can't handle himself, and then he stayed in my apartment for a couple hours and went right back to the airport. Like a madman. Yeah, but you gotta be able to forgive in life. You know, all the people that talk shit about me or that try to make me feel bad, Like, it's normal to be like, oh, one day I'm gonna be big time, and I'll show them. I'll get them back. I'll hire a hitman. Just kidding. But you want to forgive in life, and if you consider yourself a follower of Christ, you want to forgive. And some people are born very righteous and good, and the nasty people they just hate these good people on sight. The second they see them, they hate them because it reminds them of how nasty and evil they are. And me, I'm tall, I'm good looking, I'm very intelligent and funny. All right, and certain things can't be argued. Like what? My face. Try not to call me good looking, but describe my face. Oh, okay. It's a very chiseled face. Oh, so he's good looking. No, not good looking. He has a cleft chin and high cheekbones and strong jaw. Oh, okay. That sounds like a very descriptive. How tall is he? 6'3". Okay. So, somebody that's, I'm thinking of like a lot of the open mic comedians that are just so like desperate and like incel-y and like, like, or anybody really that's hated me like just on sight. They're usually like short, unattractive, unexciting, not good at speaking, not maybe intelligent, but not good in social intelligence. Like, wow. Like, am I Elvis to you? That guy right there, he must have thought I was his Elvis. Now this is the ghetto ass area over here. Oh, you guys can't see. He's looking at me. Gotta kick it in a second gear to get out of this hood. Like, yeah, man, I'm willing to work really hard. I see like all these people in tents and shit, and like that's my fear. Like, because of my cats. If I didn't have my cats, I could fucking live like a mountain man. But I'm caring for my cats, and I desperately want to help the Hawaii cats too. But to help the Hawaii cats, I have to stay alive. And that wasn't gonna happen continuously. Hi, right behind you. Right behind you. Like fucking A, dude. You're gonna be working there forever if you're that dumb. Shit, you guys should see all the traffic I'm driving through. I go nuts on my e-bike. Like, God protects me so much. The other day I almost got smashed by a car. And I didn't, only because Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why it's muting. Yeah, man, don't you know it's better for the world? I guess I'm just talking to IP7 here, but it's better for the world if I'm successful. The more successful I am, the better it is for every single person on Earth. And like right now, man, I don't need much. I could use just a handful of people to watch me on my everyday like I used to have. 12, 20 people would really be a big pick-me-up for me. You know, even though I used to have hundreds when I was at the peak of the cat feeding. So that got off. Look, somebody threw their fucking dog shit in my fucking yard. Can you believe that? It was probably those losers. Somebody just threw a bag of dog shit in my yard. It was probably the wealthy ass fuckers that live across the street there. They fucking suck. Like, I would not even notice them. They have to throw dog shit in my yard. People can have money but still be super losers. There's a lot of people on Instagram, you know, they have millions of dollars and then they have like 300 followers. Hey. Alright, well, I guess since it's just you and me. Is he? I think he had a video that did really well. You know, I haven't hung out with JR for 5 years. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah. Tell me about it. You want to know the craziest racket for gonzo journalism is the stand-up comedy scene in Austin. You get the biggest fucking nut jobs in the world, and they all think that they're going to be the next big thing. It's the biggest shit show you'd ever seen in your life. And it happens in my neighborhood. And they're so cliquey. It's the clickiest thing I've seen since working at a private high school. Like and all the people at the shows usually, except for the big shows, are local comics. They're not gonna laugh if anything steal your jokes, you know. And most of them are on drugs or crazy or obese or just fucking unattractive. It's a fucking crazy scene. That's what I'm saying. I really should start just live streaming more and doing comedy and just broadcasting my life. Trying to work for somebody else isn't a good idea. It's never worked and never will work. Whether it's a good job, like a teacher, or a lowly job, like a janitor, it's just not gonna work. You know, it's best to make money on my own. But I will try to go live more on YouTube in particular. There is a 3-girl streamer house in Austin. You could grab their audience if you join them. Well, I don't know what they look like, which is the number one thing. But go ahead and send them a message. Tell them to stream with Mr.G. See, I don't even care what they look like. But tell them no funny stuff. Right? I'm a saint. Fuck, man. I'll show you the highlight of the stream here. And that's the inside of my refrigerator. Ain't that sad? Got some old pizza. I got one soda. Got my eye on that. Some old beans. Leftovers. Carrots have been in there forever. But I got one cola. Cola! You gotta learn to enjoy the simple things in life. Like cola. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I saw Nick White. He follows me on like my spam account on Instagram. It's like, yo, I have followers on my regular account. But that was really cool of him to take me to that stand-up show. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know it was going to be a real stand-up show, and I didn't have jokes prepared like I do now. But that was fun, even though I bombed on stage. But it was still fun, you know? I like bombing. My nickname in college was Hiroshima. No. He must be pretty popular. He had other streamers following him around. Like that crazy guy. So he was like, yeah. That one crazy guy, I don't know what to think about. Do you have a full 5-10 minutes now? Yeah, I definitely have 5 minutes. Like, my best material is what I think is this joke that I've tried on Spidey's stream for 400 people, 500 people, yeah, on Spidey's stream. And it was majority really good feedback. But yeah, I have about 5 minutes of real strong stuff, but that I've tried out and everything. But I could go for 10 minutes easy. I just, my joke book is over there. I just have to like line things up. Hey, while you're watching, and since you asked a good question, let's open it up real quick and I'll tell you some jokes. Goofy! One of my jokes, I'm just gonna bring Goofy on stage with me and be like, this is Goofy! He's a cat! Meow, meow, meow! I have a minute planned for Kill Tony, but I'm not gonna, hey, GX, thanks. Haven't seen that in years. I have a minute. Oh, you're just so cute. I love you. You know I love you? You know I love you. But,
Goofy.
But,
He's my goof, but he's my goof, and I love him. Goofer, 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 goofer. Oh, goofer. Oh, that's so nice, Goofy. Got my kisses.
gotta get you some treats. Well, yeah, I won't give my Kill Tony with stuff. I don't really want to give a lot of my material.
Goofy.
Oh, goofy. You know I have cats, and I got out of the shower today, you know, and I started patting off myself with a towel. Like, this towel's damp. I started smelling the towel. I'm like, fuck, I used this towel to clean cat piss. I just patted myself down with cat piss. But I didn't wash it off, because cat urine is actually really good for the skin. Human urine also good for the skin. So, gentlemen, if your ladies ever want a little extra in the bedroom, you can surprise them when they're not looking and piss on their face. Crickets? You know, I really miss feeding the cats in Hawaii. They taught me to be brave. I was their leader. I was the leader of a street cat gang. We called ourselves the Pussies. No, I think my brother is in Vancouver. New Hampshire. You know, for the past few years, I've had intrusive thoughts. They're not bad. I'm still like an innocent guy. But my intrusive thoughts, whenever I see an attractive woman, I instantly just picture her pale, bloated, hungover, no makeup, and sitting on the toilet taking a huge shit. And it's like, it grosses me out. And so just about every attractive woman I see, right when I see an attractive woman, I just instantly picture them like at their worst. And, you know, it's interesting. In Japan, you can actually buy a transparent toilet. Because, you know, analyzing your feces is, you know, a really great way to determine the current state of your health. You know, whether it's thick or watery, and so with a transparent toilet you can see it and see all the chunks of corn, peanuts or whatever. And I thought that's a really great idea. You know, I can't afford a transparent toilet. I just have a wooden spoon by my toilet. So every morning, you know, I wake up, I take a shit, stir it around, you know, analyze it.
It's a boat. Very good. What Goofy poops?
What do you guys think? The feedback? I know I said it really. I'm a good actor, and so I'm doing my stand-up routine. You might not be able to tell because I flow into it so gracefully. Instead of being like, okay, hey, I'm doing the thing. I want you like coffee. You know that Forever Young song cover by Jay-Z? It's taken on a whole new meaning now. You know, I really want to go back on Kill Tony, but it's hard because you know, they're brutal sometimes depending on what mood Tony is in, and you know, I know for a fact a lot of people, they leave that interview, they leave that show, and they go and maybe not that night, but they go and they end themselves, and uh, you know. You know, to prove you guys right, if you don't believe me, watch. When I go out of that show, I'm gonna walk right into the street and BAM! All my jokes and pieces of brain go on the floor. I'm just kidding, I won't ever do that. That joke's not good. I'm not gonna use that joke. Yeah, I stand out at the open mics. I feel like a beautiful swan in a pack of deformed chickens. I'm like, lo, 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 coffee, coffee, coffee. And they're like, a lot of these, they're best, they come in conversation. But yeah, I miss feeding the street cats in Hawaii. You know, the street cats, they saw me as their leader, their brave lion. The locals saw me as a pussy that fed cats.
Meow.
I like my coffee like I like my women. Bitter. I like my coffee like I like my women. Cheap if not free. I like my coffee like I like my women. Brown. I like my coffee like I like my Christmas. Brought to me by a corporation and a corporation collective cup. Good coffee is like sex with me. Better than expected. I like my coffee from Starbucks like I like my basketball players. Tall. Did I write that? That's horrible. Did I write that joke? That doesn't sound like my joke. I like my coffee like I like my comedy. Strange bitter with giving you a weird fucking aftertaste.
Goofy. I like my Goofy like I like my Goofy. Goofy.
I gotta get Goofy some treats. You know, humans have been around for 200,000 years. And for the first 150,000, they didn't invent shit. They didn't invent the wheel. They didn't even do a drawing on a cave wall. They couldn't invent fire. They were fucking dumb for 150,000 years. Think, 1,000 years ago was the year 1000. Think how long ago that seems. Now think 150,000 years. None of them could even come up with anything, a wheel. They couldn't contemplate to draw a circle on a fucking wall or in the dirt. They couldn't figure anything out. Like, let's start pointing some fingers here. Like, human beings should be way more advanced. There were some fucking slackers for 150,000 years that did not do shit. Stand-up comedy is a lot like sex. The older dudes are like, oh yeah, everybody sucks their first time. And the first timer's like, I'm gonna do good. And then, you know, with me and everyone else, you suck your first time. But it's not like something you practice. You can practice and get a little bit better, but a lot of it is, you know, what you're born with. Why do you think my bomb was more noticeable than every other bomb on that show? Yeah, I'm pretty depressed. I got fired from a Christian school for shouting "fuck the devil" during a presentation in the auditorium, and you know, I just got caught up with myself. I thought it would be funny, or I thought it would be cool. Like, don't we hate the devil? But wrong time and wrong place during a assembly. So, fuck the devil.
Fuck the devil.
I'm going with the devil.
I like the devil. He's giving me powers.
Maybe you are the devil. I'd still love you if you were the devil. You'll be a cutie little devil.
I'm a devil.
I'm gonna get you some treats.
We need to make some money. Please send us some monies. Oh, we are human and cat. We just want to survive. Please, find it in your heart to give us something. Something so we can live in peace.
All right, I've been live for 40 minutes on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'll go live again because for the hell of it. I'll just start going live like all day on different platforms. Why not? Let's just try doing that for whatever. Who cares? You're only alive once. Fuck it. So thank you, IP7 Network. Say what I think. I'll be live again here at YouTube shortly.